for your information, like out of the expanded universe line, which Cruz Ramirez variant is your favorite? For me, as far from now, is still remaining on this Rusty's Racing Center Cruz Ramirez, formerly known as they named it, from during like the, I guess maybe this was released 2023, believe it or not. Or around like mid 2022, I'm not so sure, but this is mainly my favorite because like the aspect of the gold and stuff. But since that she doesn't like work for Sterling anymore, and she's now like a racer for DINOCO, I mean, you know all of the stuff during the end of Cars 3. No more DINOCO sponsor. No, there's no more like DINOCO sponsor on this cruise. It's like almost plain, except the 51 still remains in honor of Doc Hudson, of course. Oh yeah, there's still DINOCO right there. Over there. Like early where the exhausts are, but the 51 still remains. They just remove like the DINOCO logo on the hood and the spoiler. 51 under beneath the like right or left tail light. Anyway, that's not what we're about to talk about on this video, but formally now, that's why I brought out all of these at which is Cruz Ramirez from all the way her first release 2017 onwards, all the way up to now, current day. This is actually a 2024 release. I mean, no, 2025 last year. 2023 or 2 maybe, or for the wedding day Cruz Ramirez, as I like to call it. I mean, Rusty's Racing Center Cruz Ramirez, or simply just, I guess, Rusty's Cruz Ramirez, whatever they keep on name changing her back in the past. So moving on, some deeper comparisons later on throughout the video. Again, released 2025, new for 2025 from the Race and Rescue main line. So this is mainly one of the main like very first Race and Rescue vehicles from the main line that I received on my I guess birthday or maybe Christmas. I mean, I know. Oh yeah, I received Rally Race Cal as a Christmas gift. This one for my birthday. So you can see Race and Radiator Springs Race and Rescue. This is actually, by the way, Rally Race Cruz Ramirez. As you can see, they actually put the name on the bottom. Cruz Ramirez. I mean, mainly. It's supposed to be mainly here on the top. Like as for the usual Red Riders release, along with like the Willys Butte and then like the Raceway, or I guess track bit, as like for the corresponding to the diecast where they actually mainly appear, like for example Cars 2, Cars 3, Cars 1 onwards. Just mainly says Cruz Ramirez, not Rally Race Cruz Ramirez, which this is actually the diecast mainly. I was unfortunately lucky enough to get not the non-international card variant, because I know there are like some variants out there that only shows pretty much the diecast from the back. But in US card, it shows all of the other release. you can get from this collection. As you may see there, I can't wait. I'm so happy I get this. Is like one of my very first race and rescue vehicles that I'll be reviewing by far. I mean, I guess maybe the third one. Oh, there's also Jackson Storm. Maybe I would be also reviewing Lightning McQueen first and then Jackson Storm maybe. I know that I'm gonna be putting these in order as the time I review them, but surely I'll be reviewing Jackson Storm first because it's like almost the most boring one as far, believe it or not. And I still no clue yet. I still haven't found the Rally Race McQueen and Chick 2-pack. Once I check my stores where I got these. So major updates again. As you did it, in case if you were just wondering, like from the last video, if you may see like some changes that occur in this channel, like from my Union Jack Ramon video, from that like as a Union Jack Ramon Thailand video, Thailand variant. This background was changed from a lavender purple to a dark blue, and then I changed it to I painted into like a much lighter shade of blue or sky blue, baby blue, because so it can fit well with the background of my videos. So those are just the major updates of this background for this I mean, honestly, like I do like changes. I mean, honestly, I do really like changes because now that as I reach 600 subs, and another thing, I don't know if I would be also making. Surely I already have like at least only one of the newest 2-packs from the Race to Celebrate mainline, which is mainly Flo and Ramon for the new paint jobs, Race to Celebrate, and then along with the re-release with reissues of Woody and Buzz. I know I have seen Jeff and Pat Traxon in my stores, Toys R Us. Like, I mean, what's the point of getting them anyway? Like, they're just the complete same as their OG releases. Anywho, but I know like some other contents of those, like there's like two of, let's see here, like from that case, Tex DINOCO and Bling Bling McQueen, Cars 1 McQueen with Maddie McGear, which they would eventually correct it, which is another rare pack to look for, which is Maddie McGear with Cars 3 Lightning McQueen, actually a corrected version of that 2-pack. Because mainly Maddie McGear didn't actually whatsoever appear in Cars 1. Mainly, I guess all of the diecast now at which they would have that 20th anniversary logo on, like, they also eventually changed the packaging. Just like I have seen some samples of it, like I guess maybe Will Rush, and then along with Jonas Carvers, they just repackaged them. I can't believe it. After us struggling almost like a decade now, like from that Red Riders, I'm already sick. We're already all sick of seeing the Red Riders packaging, and then finally now it's over. Hopefully it doesn't come back no more, at least for me at least. And then they'll remain on that packaging style. So back onto the review of Miss Ramirez over here. I mean, Rally Race, Radiator Springs, Rally Race 200. Well, DINOCO number 51, then the opaque windows, not tinted. Then Rally Race 200 on the spoiler, gray. 51 Rally Race 200 with the classic iconic DINOCO dinosaur logo, which has been seen previously from Toy Story 2. Wait, am I right? Toy Story 2? Surely it was mainly seen in Toy Story 2. Yup, Toy Story 2. I thought it was Toy Story 1. I got confused for a sec. Then the side, almost the same aesthetic that we're going for with the usual DINOCO Cruz Ramirez. The Race and Rescue Radiator Springs Rally Race 200 logo again. Her same sponsors as when she was still racing. Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. Carbon Cyber, Synergy, Combustor, Piston Cup. Pretty cool. The thin Lightyear text on the next gen wheels. I can't even zoom all that long and all that much anymore. DINOCO on both edges of the spoiler. Base if you're interested. Comparison now starting up. I'm not actually gonna mainly compare for the OG like Trainer Cruz Ramirez because they're not all that similar, but mainly I'm just gonna mainly focus on comparing like Cruz Ramirez, like the DINOCO, also the Rusty's one, Rusty's Cruz Ramirez. See, you can see the aesthetic that we're going for. They actually removed the massive lettering DINOCO and instead replaced them with the sponsors that are used to be here on the bottom, and then they switch them here to the top and then put the DINOCO logo, much smaller letters on the bottom. That's all the major differences I can see here. Also, they actually remove and they actually shrunk the DINOCO logo, which is mainly centered along with the 51 tail lights, gray bumper, 51 same, and then additional touch for the back portion is the Rally Race 200. Also, all of these rally racers from the whole main line, they all mainly consist of these multicolored wheels, such as Cruz Ramirez, which is like gray and yellow, I believe. Different facial expression. They actually colored in her mouth's wide open. They actually colored in black. My Cruz is personally all beat up. 51. Before, they did not actually bother to put the DINOCO. It's not actually usually there in Cars 3 during the end. Then here they actually inserted the DINOCO under the 51. They actually put the DINOCO on top of the 51. That's what they meant. Instead of DINOCO on the spoiler, Rally Race 200. Again, they also changed up the hood detailing. DINOCO to Rally Race 200. Radiator springs. Has this sort of army blue sort of color on the hood, which is I like. I like the very first like actually official maybe member of the Race and Rescue mainline that I'll be reviewing. Quite exciting. Few minor comparisons with the these are just gonna be some quick comparisons, starting with starting with the Rusty's Cruz Ramirez, which is not even close to be similar, but you mean it's just for fun. Like, I'm just gonna mainly compare these quickly, and then some few factory customs. Here's the gold one, for example. I mean, I'm really excited for the actual review, mainly on the Cow Welders Rally Racer, which would be, I guess, this video is, I guess, gonna be posted, I guess, maybe around tomorrow, as at the time I'm recording this, Sunday. Or I don't know if I would be able to do like some sort of special upload during the 20th anniversary of Cars. I'm not even that certain. There goes the silver, which is the exact same sort of deal. Oh yeah, minus or nearly forgot. No more rookie stripes also for this variant of Cruz Ramirez. Then mainly I'm gonna skip this 2018 variant of the expanded universe of Cruz Ramirez because it's not actually showing the actual main I know it's Cruz Ramirez though, but it's not showing that it's the DINOCO Cruz Ramirez, but it's already like one of the first few portions of the expanded universe line for the cars. Once they return after the main like T-Rock series, that truck, I guess, or mainly some people call it T-Rock series, Cars 2. Mainly consists of only Cars 2 cars. I was closely to say Muddy Cruz Ramirez, but this is actually GRC Mud Racers Cruz Ramirez. Not really my favorite of Cruz Ramirez. They actually removed the number 51 on top. Only just XRS. Is there DINOCO here? Oh, yep. Just in small lettering. Just minus the big DINOCO logo on the spoiler. 51 with the centered DINOCO sponsor logo. I know I don't usually say that, but still, suspension on this Cruz Ramirez 2019, when the Mud Racers first came out. Okay, and then drag racing Cruz Ramirez, nearly towards 2020 here. I actually received this on my maybe birthday and then Christmas, around those years. It's completely nothing too similar to the actual DINOCO Cruz Ramirez that we're used to, because they actually modified her to most likely look like a drag racer, but the 51 still remains. Oh, this time it's not actually in the center, it's actually here on the corner edge of the roof. They're not actually. Yep, it's not that centered anymore. With the blown engine. Let me zoom in so I can like show you personally. So as you may see, like the whatever those things are called that are going up and down of the blown engine. I know there's like some sort of feature so that maybe when they're doing drag racing, they're doing like some sort of wheelie. The flames, which are not removable. Spoiler as well, plastic. Oh, has this like some sort of parachute sort of bag to like refrain, to like control or limit her speed when she's in a like some sort of drag race. So that's the third Cruz Ramirez expanded universe mainline. I also considered like the metallic scavenger hunt as an expanded universe mainline as well. Next, I remember those days when I used to review my cars with just only one hand, and then I used to struggle a lot. Then now that finally reached 600 subs, and I'm already having my very own tripod so that I won't have to struggle during like some unboxing, so that I won't have to always cut my video to like maybe into a part 1, part 2 or something like that. So that's not, I'm just gonna mainly explain it to you like as we go on, minus the blast wall for this. Anyway, this is the fourth, wait, am I right? Fourth expanded universe mainline Cruz Ramirez, which is the Rocket Racers, which is another not closely similar to the not closely similar to the DINOCO Cruz Ramirez. I like the expression though. Are these like made in Vietnam? I know like there are some that are already made in Vietnam back in the day. Yup. Got the Vietnam version. I know there used to be like some that are combination that you never. I don't even know if I'll whether get a Vietnam variant or a Thailand. Let's see about this. This surely is. Is this gonna be Vietnam? Yep, another Vietnam release of Cruz Ramirez. Also, I did not mention too much about the expression here. Here in the drag racer, she's looking up to her like right, I should say left hand side. Even so, it's like a much thinner, squashed up version of Cruz Ramirez, because it's not looking like pretty much as the usual Cruz Ramirez that we all know today, DINOCO. And then It also came with this blast wall for the exclusive accessory for the mainly as the pit stop barrier, as they call it from that movie Moments 2016 mainline. Here in the Rocket Racers mainline, they call it blast wall. It's actually the, again, if I'm here to correct myself, Rocket Racers mainline, not to be confused with the drag racers. And then to further demonstrate, these look like actually mainly like those modernized as you can see, when I roll her against the ground, the flames that are coming out of her back are actually turning. As you can see, when there are like some couple notches here, these like sort of triangle, so that they can like trigger and move the flames. How would they further demonstrate this? As I move this tire, yep, see, you can see like the flames are turning. It's pretty cool. Nice feature that they add on to this. I don't know for the blown engine, surely they apply it on the front to make it like these things are moving actually. Then another jump on actually, mainly next is the trainer Cruz Ramirez, or Cruz Ramirez with earpiece, which is this girl over here. Last comparison would be, I mean, not really. Still 2020, DINOCO Cruz Ramirez, since I already compare it side by side with the furthermore with the regular DINOCO Cruz Ramirez rookie stripes, which I keep on forgetting not to mention. She actually completely removed her rookie stripes. I guess completely, she's now completely now not a rookie anymore. I mean, quite sad though, unfortunately. I thought the mainline 2020, it's not getting better because like it's not that much brand new cars. It's just a bunch of re-releases back in 2020 when I first saw like their like poster mainly. Then when 2021 rolls around, one of the very first cars to be released, case A, I'm afraid, is Truck Damage Cruz Ramirez. Even though it's not really that visible, the damage, when Jackson Storm slams her onto the guardrail of the during the Florida 500. Here it's much more visible, so that you can see what I'm talking about when I'm comparing these. You may think it's just a completely ordinary Cruz Ramirez from Thailand, but no, it's not. Specialty, which is she has, no wonder she's called Truck Damage Cruz Ramirez, because after like Jackson slams her to the guardrail during almost towards the end, after she does that ultimate flip, flips over Jackson Storm, just like what Doc Hudson did to like Leroy Hemming during like the old days, the 1950s. Oh man. Whatever more can Mattel think of? Like, I know there's like some portions that maybe like around 2027 or starting this year, they won't be putting out some expanded universe mainlines. Because like I know they have reissued like at least just some of the race and rescue cars from last year 2025, but this time now made in China, new China, as the most people collectors like me call them. Then last but not the least, the current one that I just pretty much reviewed. I don't know when, but this is the current one that we all know and love, where she actually unexpectedly appeared on Cars on the Road, a 9-episode Disney Plus show series, which sadly though I'm not even actually into Disney Plus, because the only shows I watch pretty much on like the Disney Channel was like mainly, let's say for example, maybe Phineas and Ferb. Mainly I know Cars was also featured on like Disney Channel, as long also like Herbie Fully Loaded maybe. Those are the only few shows that I know that and movies that I pretty much watch. During my time. Gen 51, blank Cruz Ramirez without the DINOCO details, completely removed them. All plain, no more like DINOCO here on the roof. I mean on the spoiler edges. Here, except here it says DINOCO. No on the hood. Spoiler 51. Different rim color. Gray. No more DINOCO dinosaur. In the middle with the 51. Enlarged. But the 51 still remains underneath, like here this time on the right headlight, right or left. But mainly, they just pretty much copied and paste these sort of Cruz Ramirez that I'm gonna bring out. They just pretty much copy and paste. As I sign off here is, they pretty much copied and paste pretty much DINOCO Cruz Ramirez, the main donor. I mean, just like with the situation with Mater, they keep on using brand new Mater, even the 20th anniversary from that 5-pack. Even so, here as well, like keep on here go the variants of Cruz Ramirez that they actually pretty much use. I mean, except the inclusion of the Rocket Racer and Drag Racer, those are not actually necessarily included. I might be also counting as well maybe the Rusty's Cruz Ramirez, because even though it's not that similar, but it's almost there in terms of similarities. Just almost there. I mean, these are not necessarily part of the expanded universe mainline of Cruz Ramirez. Even so, like along with the Wedding Day Cruz Ramirez, she's not supposed to be mainly. I'm gonna be including these like for you guys, my viewers, which one to choose from, which Cruz Ramirez expanded universe variant is your favorite. Is it like the Cars on the Road? I'm gonna be also including that, of course. Or we can just stick simply to the just gonna make some room here for Or it could be maybe either... Oh, I'm getting pretty much into a bigger mess here. Or maybe it's truck damage Cruz, Rusty's Cruz Ramirez. Feel free to choose from all of these which ones are your favorites. I don't know how would I basically rank these. Like, I guess maybe my top as of now, I guess I don't know if it would either change or just still not way too sure if it's... I might just have to fix the setup for a while, and then it would take a while to fix this so that you guys can properly choose which Cruz Ramirez you love the most out of all of these from my collection. Sure, dude, took a while until I finally maybe fix all of them up. So I don't know, should I include the maybe I should do like the ranking from the first release all the way to the expanded universe release. I should work my through all the way there, starting up with this one release as with the 2-pack with Sterling and as a single, of course. Then second runner-up is DINOCO Cruz Ramirez. Also as a single release. Pretty common. And then not really pretty common, quite rare. At least now, 2022, 26, she's making her finally comeback. After, like, they keep on releasing this Cruz Ramirez right here, which is a very common release of Rusty's Cruz Ramirez, which some collectors may seem that they're already tired of seeing her. But for me, I guess no biggie. Because she has been, like, in some 2-packs actually. Oh yeah, she's also in that upcoming 2-pack with that new packaging style, with that headset crew chief Lightning McQueen, with the new upgraded packaging, which they changed it from Red Riders to the new 20th anniversary logo or theme packaging. And then 2 of the Mattel Chinese factory customs over here, the gold and silver. 28 Omino. I lost track. So moving up back to first, Cruz Ramirez again. Once also, both 2 times as a release. One from a 2-pack with Sterling, and then also singles. Did not mention. Also Sterling also had a release as a single. Then moving to another runner-up of DINOCO Cruz Ramirez. I guess only released as a single, 2017. The most common release all the way up to now, 2026. Most commonly in 2-packs, even like those 11 or 12 packs. This Rusty's Cruz Ramirez. And then, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this in movie order, right? Yeah, I guess whatever. So, maybe, can't wait. Yeah, and then moving on to the, like, this girl didn't get released in a long time. This Cruz Ramirez as Frances Beltline. which I kinda mistakenly, I thought that was actually the actress's real name. Even like maybe Owen Wilson, who voiced Lightning McQueen, Chester Filter. I thought like those are the main real names of the actors, but turns out they just made up their own names. Then these two again, these two fake but very stunning, cool looking fake Chinese factory customs. 2018 comes around. Very first metallic Cruz Ramirez that was ever made. 2018 when like they transition. Is this still China? Surely this was, maybe this was like before they transitioned to Thailand. I think so. And then to 2019, voice crack over there. The GRC Mod Racers mainline, which did not actually last all that long. There was like, I guess, a third wave. The second wave, the only new car was Speedy Comet, the Blinker Racer, Rocket, and then the what am I missing here? Oh, here we go. Next is the Drag Racer. Early on 2019, like late 2019, Mr. Docket like unboxed a fresh case for these like drag racers. That was actually mainly before the lockdown pandemic. That was like around April or March. Rocket Racers, another expanded universe mainline for Cruz Ramirez. The Blast Wall, cool. And then I guess I'll be going to this one first, which is the not, I mean, you guys may not notice like when she's facing this way, it's not that much of a new variant of Cruz Ramirez, because it's just pretty much Cruz Ramirez but in Thailand. But instead it's quite different because she actually has an earpiece, which this is actually Trainer Cruz Ramirez. Appeared mainly in like when McQueen first arrived at the Rusty's Racing Center. That's 2020. Then still 2020, this Silver Racer. The only real deal Mattel product that they have done Cruz in silver form. Even like the DINOCO decal sponsor is also in metallicalized format along with the rims, just like the typical Cars 3 DINOCO Cruz Ramirez. What did I say in Cars 3? She is from Cars 3. I mean, there's actually two variants of DINOCO Cruz Ramirez. One with non-metallic decals, and one with the metallic decals, actually, also with the metallic rims. 2021. So 2021, which is this one of the very first releases, our main highlights of 2021. I guess maybe I've seen also to the like 2021 Disney Cars mainline poster, this Truck Damage Cruz Ramirez two of the main highlights. What do I mean by two? One at which is willing to be Floyd Morgan. Wait, is it Floyd Morgan? Oh no, I'm blanking out, guys. I guess it's Floyd Morgan. I got confused between the two, Kirsten Marshall and Floyd Morgan, which is like those like from Doc's Racing days. Ever since the entrance of 2021, they stopped making those cars in series. Cars 3, mainly the package is just boring because it's just mainly red and black with the Cars logo. No image of the diecast, actually. Pretty lame. And then 2023 comes around. Surely this might be 2023. Another variant of Cruz Ramirez, which we are not completely expecting her return after the events of Cars 3, after the Florida 500, her returning. This Cruz Ramirez is from Cars on the Road. Episode when she appeared in is Getting Hitched, episode 9, the final episode of McQueen and Mater's journey in mating his sister. Out of those 8 journeys that they stopped over, surely this is a 2023 variant of Cruz. Then last but not the least, the most current one, 2025. I don't know, do I even have the... Wait. Do I even have the GRC Cruz Ramirez? I mean, as of now, this is gonna be mainly the first one that I'll be reviewing before the GRC Cruz Ramirez. I got these two confused because they almost look exactly alike. GRC, because this is the Rally Race Cruz Ramirez. Surely, I don't know if I have her somewhere, but this is the main one that I'm mainly reviewing for this video, I guess. Maybe next week or so, I don't know if I would be able to review her, or surely maybe I'll be sticking to my usual plans or video schedule. As always, see you again maybe Friday for the 20th anniversary special review on maybe... It's not actually those 20th anniversary cars that I'm gonna be reviewing, but instead I'll be reviewing the Rally Race Call Weathers, which may be gonna be out either the 9th of June or Friday, maybe, whenever that video is gonna be posted. But once again, see you, I guess, soon for another video featured on this specific channel, the Disney Pixar Cars Fan 2004 channel. Saying peace.